Hello and welcome to the last week of my meal prep. Last week means it's time for the taper. Finally, it also means this is going to be training-wise very boring, but very much needed. So today we are going to test openers for squat and bench press.
It starts with an itch and a tingle, and then it builds and expands. And suddenly, all at once, my legs won't let me stand. I scratch till my fingers go numb, but my skin never bleeds. A silent accomplice waits and feeds when I'm asleep. Something that lives inside me, I promise I'll never let it end. It grows and divides inside me. It's making a home beneath my skin.
So that was it for today already. As you can see, there's not much, so did hit my openers, then 3 sets of 2 for squat and bench, and yeah, both openers felt super heavy. Weights start to get heavier and heavier even if they're getting lighter, and which is just a sign that I did work a lot the last couple of weeks, last 3 months, and it's time really to get rid of all of this accumulated fatigue. Now the rest of the week is going to be somewhat similar, going to overlay what I have to do this week, so it's quite boring, this taper, but that's the goal. It's really to recover from everything that you did the last couple of weeks or months, depending on your taper, your workout routine, and during the taper to get rid of the fatigue, to recover, to get stronger, to come back stronger. And a few months ago, I did this video about the difference of what is a deload, a taper, and the effect of supercompensation. So I'm going to link to it, have a look. But in short, a taper is really like a special form of a deload where you do less volume, but you keep a little bit of intensity. In my case, this means I am trying my openers and still doing a few reps with heavy weight, while you can see very much that I'm not doing much at all, and still this feels like a lot because I'm so tired, and also because this is a taper for a powerlifting meet. There is nothing fancy in my workout week. It's just competition squat, competition bench lift, competition deadlift, and even though it's just a few reps with somewhat okay weight, this is not a this is a chance and not something where you just mail it in. You really should use every single rep to make sure that your technique is right, that you may be practicing even the cues for or signals for the competition. So later this week I'm going to over the rules for this meet so that you have an idea what I'm going to do. And yeah, so taper is somewhat boring, but to be honest, I'm glad that it's soon over, and even this short workout probably took me half an hour to warm up and get to the 160 kilo, and equally long to just do this few reps because I'm actually resting in between sets quite a long time. So yeah, good 3 more sessions and then it's time to go on the platform.
Cherry tree and the white picket fence in a cul-de-sac where children play with friends. walks on the nice white liberal street. Harry smiles and says to Jane.
So, still on my taper week, taking things a bit slower, and something that I recommend people do when they sign up for a competition is to familiarize them with the rules, and especially when shortly before the meet, make sure that you everything have correctly in your head. So that's what I'm going to do with you guys now. Here are the rules. It's in German. I'm going to translate it for you guys instantly. So there's rules for squat, bench and deadlift. It's pretty simple. It's the basic IPF rules basically. It all starts with a call that the bar is loaded. You have here, the handle is beladen, which is your signal that everything is good. You can now walk out to the bar, get under the bar, walk it out and stand there with locked out knees and basically a stretched hip, so basically standing pretty much straight. And then here you get a signal from the referee, which says, in English it would be squat, in German it's beugen, it's the same thing, with a visual signal of the arm to go down, and you do perform your 1 rep squat, come up, there you wait until you get the signal to re-rack the weight, and that's pretty much all there is. A couple extras, because this is not an official IPF event. We are allowed to wear grip shirts, so we have extra grip on the back of your t-shirt. You are not allowed to drop the bar backwards. That's why you have spotters, so keep that in mind. You don't want to hurt them, and you don't leave the rack forward, so basically the way you go in is also the way you go out. You might have seen me doing this during my prep, where I actually reminded myself to not walk through the rack but come back. So then we have the bench press. Here again you get called out by the call that the bar is loaded. You can unrack the barbell on your own. You can get help depending on what you want. I will most likely get some help to save as much energy as I can. Then you basically wait like here in the picture, in a stretched position until you get the command to start, which is simply start. Then you lower it on your chest and you wait until you get the signal press. Then you press until your arms are locked out, and then again you get another signal to re-rack the weight. As with squats, grip shots are allowed. We have to have our head and our bottom constantly on the bench, and the feet, then that's different with depending on the organizer, have to be flat on the surface of the floor. So that's not just your toes but the whole foot. So that's what I've been practicing the whole time too. And then we have the deadlift. Here, same procedure. You get called out by the call that the bar is loaded. The call bar is loaded is already your signal that you can start. So you go there, go in whatever position you want to, and lift up the weight. You have to lock out your knees. Your hips have to be stretched. Your shoulders have to be behind your hips, and you wait until you get a signal to lower the weight. Then you lower the weight, and you have to have your hands on the bar, so you cannot drop it. You actually have to lower it, as it's kind of related to the IPF rules. We are not allowed to have any lifting help, so no kind of straps. And if you want to look cooler, you can lift without the t-shirt. 2, which you, in normal rules, in the international rules, would be against the rules, so we have to wear t-shirts throughout all the competition lifts. We also, as you can see in the picture, so you have to wear a singlet. So yeah, that's pretty much it. That's the basic rules, quite simple. I link to my free powerlifting program where I go into this too, but make yourself comfortable with the rules, know what they are, practice them during your training sessions to not get red lighted for something technical, you know. That would be very annoying and unnecessary.
He said the streets were slow, the rain kept people home. He almost didn't make it for last call. I checked the sandwich case for stuff I'll have to throw away. Here's a roller dog from 2008. Hey, he said I'm just glad to eat, and ventured out into the streets.
And it's done. Just saw my last 3 reps deadlift. That was my tapper. That was, I think, 15 weeks of meet prep, and yeah, a lot of pain and struggle and ups and downs and PRs and fighting through it. So yeah, today was a good session. Weights felt quite decent. So I would say for 2 reasons. The obvious one, the taper is working, I'm recovering, and my body gets stronger. The movements, weights feel a little more fluid, so that was good. I did also a 190 kilo squat workout. I didn't record it, but that kind of felt like the 170 kilos I did, I don't know, 6 weeks ago. So that was promising. Yeah, so that's that. Tomorrow I'm going to have a recovery day. I'm probably at the event, checking it out, getting familiar with everything, hopefully seeing cool PRs, and yeah, getting familiar with everything. Also packing my stuff, making sure I have everything I need, so that I don't have to panic on Sunday morning. Probably have to leave at 7:30. My meet starts at 10. Weigh-ins are between 8 and 9:30, so probably get there around 9, weigh in, walk a bit from all the sitting, eat a little bit, drink a little bit, and then, you know, change. I guess around 9:30 is when I'm slowly starting to warm up. We'll see how I feel, how warm or cold it is. So I have to adjust to that. But yeah, I'm quite happy that it's over. I'm even more happy that finally I have a meet. And yeah, I'm pretty sure you will get a recap once this video goes online. My meet is already over, so it's on Sunday, as I said, on 10, and this comes out on the afternoon at some point. But yeah, I'm going to do a recap, so stay tuned. Already, if you have any questions about my meet, post them now, so I can in the comments, so I can tackle them on my video review. So until then, have a nice weekend. See you next week when I'm hopefully having plenty of cool new meet PRs. So you guys take care. See you next week. Bye.